work, and I actually went to Hershey Park for the free ride, and it ended up being absolutely packed on a holiday. I mean, I should have figured, but when I was there, I was thinking about this particular clip and this podcast I saw maybe a couple weeks ago or a month ago, where Mr. Beast kind of shit on Hershey. And that honestly kind of bothered me, because Hershey's like kind of in my backyard, just like a stone's throw away. And I always like love their chocolate and their candy. I have no complaints whatsoever.
Honestly, I think Hershey's bars just taste like shit, to be honest. And yeah, I think they just have the shelf space and no one really competes with them. And I think it's time someone just comes in there and it's like, shut up, you boomers. Like, make new products and innovate, or just get the fuck out of here.
So I had to just go try his chocolate bar. So that's what I did. I went out to Walmart and picked up not only his chocolate bar, but also a chocolate bar from Hershey. I was honestly surprised, immediately upset with the price. I mean, it's a chocolate bar, like whatever, but it was, I think, more than double the price, around like $3 for one single chocolate bar, while Hershey's was under $1.50. I think it was like $1.32 or something like that at Walmart. And his displays are absolutely trash. I don't know why. I feel like I have to say that just because it was just an odd thing to see. Why are they treating these like garbage? Why are they all snapped in half?
Literally all.
Wait, there's not a single one that isn't snapped in half? I'm starting to think, can you hold this for me? I'm starting to think Milton just came in here and just ripped them all up. Wait, dude, are you serious?
Yeah, I was being serious.
I thought it was only a couple. Every single one is snapped in half. All his candy bars were just smashed up and just like, it's like some kid ran through just snapping them over his knee. So immediately was like, oh wow, this is kind of like, I don't know, I wouldn't get it right off the bat just looking at it, but I had it in my head that I wanted to try it. I definitely wanted to try it and decide whether or not, like, what the hype is all about, whether or not it is better than Hershey's. So I did honestly what anyone would think to do, and do like a blind taste test and show you guys what the conclusion was.
I already know which one it is.
No, you take a guess.
It's Hershey's.
Okay. Alright, that was delicious, and I think I know what that was.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Hershey's.
Interesting.
I thought I heard it. That's like really, that's dark chocolate, it feels like, and chalky. Like super, like, amazing chalk.
Interesting.
The last one was alright.
So you know.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I don't know, it's just not, doesn't hit, you know, so, was that right?
Well, what was your favorite one?
The first one was my favorite.
That was, in fact, Milton Hershey. Well, I like dark chocolate, so that was okay.
It was good? You liked
I've had
it?
better dark chocolate, though, for sure.
How dare you know? Alright, there's another one on here.
That's Hershey. I don't know, it looked way better than the last one.
It was way better. You were right on all.
Yeah.
And I didn't like any of his chocolate bars. The two chocolate bars that I got, the original and the milk chocolate, compared to just Hershey's original milk chocolate. Hershey beat it 100%. I will admit it does have more calories, but to be completely honest with you, and this is coming from a person in the middle of a diet, eating both those candy bars, I would happily and easily choose the 210 calories over like the 170 just to have a better chocolate bar. Because honestly, if you're gonna be eating something that unhealthy and bad in the first place, some candy, you might as well just eat the one that you actually enjoy. And I get it. I will admit, it is a good idea to substitute that if you're lactose intolerant or a vegan. I totally understand that. And for that, it makes, honestly, a lot of sense. And maybe that's his goal of marketing. But I will admit, it did bother me because he has to know that his chocolate bar does suck. Like, you have to know that it doesn't compete with other chocolates. It's probably, like, the only reason people were or are buying that, just to begin with, like, is because his name is all over it, which is kind of funny. And it really bothered me because, like, the way that he's marketing this candy bar, this chocolate bar, is by, like, shitting on Hershey, primarily Hershey, and other chocolate brands just across the board.
Hershey sucks. Feastables for the win.
Agreed.
Which is, like, fine, it's funny, it's whatever. What really bothered me is this particular clip that I saw. He was trashing on basically, like, nobody else. His brand is for philanthropy.
I'm gonna buy a Hershey chocolate bar,
Which is horse.
or a Feastable.
Great.
And the Hershey is gonna go to what? What is that gonna go to?
Some rich guy.
Some fucking rich dude.
Yeah, that rich guy.
Yeah, dude.
Buy Feastables, everyone.
But it bothered me so much because most people who just don't know about Hershey, Milton Hershey did it first. And that's what really bugs me. It's like he's pretending like the profits or whatever, it's going to some, like, huge corporation. And it's huge corporation. But the majority of that company is going to an orphanage. And his own orphanage, before he died, he built it and made it. And all the parks and massive amounts of money every year go to that orphanage. And I think that's, I don't know, it just bothered me. I just want people to know that. And I also want people to know that his chocolate bar is definitely overhyped. I will admit, it's not bad, but it's definitely not good at all, especially in comparison to any other chocolate I've ever had. And this is coming from a sweet tooth who just loves candy, and I'll eat that whenever I can, even when I am dieting, and I'm currently trying to lose weight, and I'm still eating it, but in small quantities. And I honestly hate that I wasted the calories on his chocolate. So just a honest review. I feel like most people on YouTube and just in general, like, aren't going to give an honest review with his products because for some reason there's just, I don't know, it's hard to find authenticity on the internet nowadays. So I'm just gonna pride myself in being honest. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that and just be honest with you guys and tell you that it's a bad candy bar in my opinion. But please go out and try it yourself. Maybe you will like it more. But I found it honestly quite chalky and lacking flavor. It has 5 ingredients and it shows. Like, it feels like it lacks complexity. It tastes like I'm eating chalk that somebody turned into chocolate. It's like a chalky chocolate bar, and I am not a fan of that at all. So I will definitely say he should probably, and I hate to be, I feel like a vegan jerk right now because he's awesome, he's cool, whatever. He's a, you know, gives all the money away and blah, blah, blah. But he should stick to, you know, his expertise in making YouTube videos, and that's fine. But it's whatever.